Alright, well, welcome to another season of Pointed Outdoors. Like Zach said in last week's update, we're going to run something a little different this year. We're going to update you every week on what's going on, what we're doing, where we're hunting. But before I want to get into what I'm doing now, I want to take a look back at what happened last year when I killed this 142-inch deer down in southern Illinois. It was a blast. It's my biggest bull buck to date. And unfortunately, we didn't have a cameraman on set. Zach got sick that morning, and I ended up shooting him at noon. But we did film all the recovery, so I want to flash back, take you guys through that, and then get into what I've been doing here back in Wisconsin as far as this year goes.
So we're good to go. It's Rosie. He's at the tip of the jaw. He went over the thing. Your arrow looks like, as far as where it goes into the deer, it's right where you need it to be. But it just looks like it was kind of hanging out, which it looks only that far in right now. That's just from him running, I think. But he's big. Not bigger than I thought he was. So
Did he stand or he just got up and took off?
he stood and kind of got. He wasn't moving fast. I mean, he was getting out of here, but you could tell he was hurting.
Was he bedded when you seen him?
He's getting out of his bed.
Did you look at it?
Did you see him, Aaron? Did I
No,
look at
did
him?
you look in his bed?
No. We didn't go. It's probably his bed. Like, see where Aaron's hat is? Another 30 yards that way.
Well, I mean, he's got it.
Got a big broadhead inside him.
Right there.
He went right up. There's a hole in the CLP.
Yeah.
Where he went through. He's taking the easiest path possible.
Alright, well, we had our boy Aaron out here. Yeah, my name's Aaron too, but he's a little better than I am. And we lost blood about 100 yards. And we knew kind of where he's headed. There's a pond right down in here, and a lot of deer like to hit the water when they die. And so he says to me, "Hey, I got blood." So we all run down here, and he goes, "You see that?" And there he is. He's laying right there. So we're gonna go get our hands on him. I swear to God, it's the first time I've seen him.
Oh, yeah. Nosedived. Look at that toad.
There he is. We kicked him up about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I guarantee he died within the hour after we kicked him up. We kicked him up about 100 yards, if that, from here. And he is stiffer than a board. Couldn't be happier. This is a lot of years in the making. And you guys have followed me along, and I hunt a lot of public back home. This is to have my first year out of state hunting and wrap my tag around a deer like this is unbelievable. Can't thank my buddies, Zach and Sam, my new buddy Aaron, for helping me track this deer. Zach and I put in a lot of time back home, and we put a lot of time and effort. Zach worked a lot of hours down here to get it to where we needed to be, and I just couldn't be happier. I mean, my family supports me, lets me go on the road a lot, and it's unbelievable. But this is what you do when you put in your time. I shot this deer at 12:08. I sat all morning, didn't see a deer. This is the only deer I seen, and he came in to a grunt and bleat call right at 12:08, and unbelievable.
There's Marlboro for you.
Yeah, Marlboro. We've had pictures of this deer since July. It's the first picture we ever got on this lease, and to see him step out at 40 yards, it was unbelievable. Couldn't be happier. Too bad Zach couldn't have been along for the ride, but sometimes health issues get in the way, but we're going to celebrate, that's for sure. Alright, so as you can see, I was pretty jacked up. I hunt a lot of public back here. To go down there and hunt a property that was just unbelievable, and then to put a tag on something like this deer here was truly something I'll never forget. But now we're going to switch back. We're going to come back here and see what I've been doing to prepare for this season. Also, I got a couple hunts in so far, and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, so spotted a good 10 out here a couple weeks ago. Actually, a buddy of mine did glass in a field. So I slipped in here last week, hung a sniper, and got 2 pictures of him. It was actually an 11 pointer. But what he's doing on this private that's right here, I'm hoping he's cutting through this public here to get to that bean field. So what I did is I'm coming back in here with a couple more cameras and trying to pinpoint exactly how he's getting to that bean field. There's some acorns dropping along this fence line here too, so he might be hitting those. So I just put a camera over some acorns. Now I'm going to go put one over here in this corner to see where he's actually getting to that bean field. So hopefully we got 2 weeks till season, so I'm hoping I can pinpoint exactly where he's coming from so we can get on him early and kill him before somebody else does. Stand, but before we run our interview we gotta put some of this stuff on. Can't go in and kill a deer without face paint, so we're gonna put it on. We'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I got the face paint activated. This is a spot I've never been in here hunting, but this summer got some velvet pictures of a good looking, I think a 10 or 11 pointer. He's using this bean field to our north back here, and the way this public's set up, we got private on both sides. The public it's all wide open. Rear yard down, so we're in a tree that's pretty small, but I think he's living in this private that's to our south here. So what I'm doing is set up over an acorn plot here, hoping that he stages in here, making his way out to the beans. So it's September 17th, second day of Wisconsin bow season here, and I got the right wind, so we slipped in here. We're gonna see what we can do, but I got like 6 other bucks using this spot too. But if a doe comes in, we might get trigger happy and let her have it. So we got about 2 hours till dark, and then we're gonna sit tight and see what happens. Well, good morning. It is September 19th, I believe, and I'm headed out to check some trail cameras. I haven't been back into this spot probably about a month and a half, so crossing the fingers they're actually still there. Run into a lot of problems of getting them stolen on public, but I'm hoping these are pretty far back in there, so I'm hoping these haven't been seen. Actually got the kayak strapped to the top of the old Corolla, and we're headed out here, so we're gonna go slip in here, take a water way back in there, and then it's actually an island that I want to hunt this year, but I haven't been into it yet. Again, it's the first week of bow season here, but I got a couple other spots that I want to focus in on early season if I can, and then I believe this is going to be a rut spot. so we're back here. We're on land at least. And as you can see, water levels have dropped tremendously since I've been back in here. So had to get out a couple times, walk the kayak, but it's a lot of things that guys won't do just for a deer. So I'm hoping that this camera pull is gonna be a good one. So let's take. Well, just got done pulling trail cameras. Didn't go through all the pictures, but I know one of my cameras was moved from tree to tree. So if I did have any big bucks, I'm sure whoever moved the camera went through the card and then put it back on the tree. So that's that. I'll get home, check cameras again, but I'm pretty sure that's what this case is gonna be. It really frustrates me, but all that tells me is that this area is getting pressured more than what I thought it was gonna get pressured. So definitely gonna probably opt to stay out of here until mid-November, somewhere in there, when I know the rut's going strong.